Randall Munroe, What If? 2. Additional serious scientific answers to absurd hypothetical questions, What If? Number 2. Welcome to an enthralling exploration of the What If. 2. Additional serious scientific answers to absurd hypothetical questions by Randall Munroe. In this book's summary, you can expect to dive into a sea of intriguing hypothetical questions that lead us to the exciting world of science. Created for individuals in the age range of 20 to 40 years, Munroe sheds light on captivating questions, such as Australia's potential to control the galaxy, constructing Rome in a day, surviving a trip to the depths of the Mariana Trench, and much more. Prepare to expand your understanding of scientific concepts, all while remaining engaged in these eclectic hypothetical situations.
Jupiter's explosive secret. Jupiter's hot and compressed interior, with super-strong gravitational forces, would cause a massive explosion if it were shrunk to the size of a house. Although it has the same density as water, Jupiter's original form was a big diffuse cloud of gas that collapsed in on itself due to gravity, making it tens of thousands of degrees hot. Despite the explosion, the good news is that it would be contained, and Jupiter would return to its original state as diffuse gas clouds. Australia, the galactic controller. In a hypothetical scenario, if every country's territory were extended infinitely upward, Australia would be the controller of the galaxy due to its location in the southern hemisphere. This is because the southern hemisphere is tilted advantageously towards the center of the Milky Way, where the supermassive black hole, the galaxy's core, is located. As the Earth rotates every 24 hours, galactic territory would change hands from country to country. When the galaxy's core is centered in Australian airspace, it would lay claim to more galactic territory than any other country. However, the northern hemisphere has its own advantages. It is tilted towards the outer galactic disk, which contains millions of planetary systems, such as the star 47 Ursae Majoris, known to have 3 orbiting planets. During 12 minutes each day, technically any crimes committed on those planets would fall under the legal jurisdiction of the state of New Jersey. The book's summary explores this interesting scenario with wit and clarity, providing a fascinating glimpse into the hypothetical world of space governance. Could Rome be built in a day? The article explores the possibility of building Rome in a day. Civil engineer, Daniel M. Chan, estimates that with a real estate value of $150 billion and construction costs of 60% of that value, it would take between 10 and 15 years to build Rome. However, if 8 billion people worked on the project, it could be completed in little more than 15 minutes. Considering the artistic and architectural masterpieces, like the ceiling of the Sistine Chapel, the estimated time to construct all of Rome working at Michelangelo's pace is 20 billion hours. Thus, 8 billion workers could do it in about 2.5 hours. Deep Sea Adventure. Discover the wonders and dangers of the Mariana Trench in this breathtaking guide on submerging to the Earth's lowest point. Welcome to the depths of the Mariana Trench, the world's least visited site with a plethora of mysteries waiting to be uncovered. But, before plunging into adventure, make sure to pack appropriately. Though the temperature at the bottom is slightly above freezing, you'll still be cold without a nice thick sweater and a torch with long-life batteries. Descending in a totally indestructible glass tube, 3 times deeper than the world's deepest mines, you'll find yourself exploring one of the most fascinating places on our planet. Yet, despite its allure, there are serious risks to contend with. Twice a year, if you're lucky enough, you'll see the sun pass directly above the mouth of your tube, but after that, it's 6 months of total darkness. If you don't want to spend 6 months in the dark with frigid temperatures, knock a hole in the side of your glass tube to let in water, which will carry you up above sea level. But be warned, a supercharged jet of seawater will charge through the hole. Allowing water in slowly through a tap at the bottom of the tube is the only safe way to ascend. Once the tube has filled up with 1 kilometer or 2 of seawater, open it fully to rush more seawater in, and with a giant plunger, you'll be back above sea level in no time, traveling at 500 miles per hour on a giant fountain of icy water. Prepare yourself for an unforgettable experience as you embark on one of the most extreme adventures of a lifetime. Grab your sweater, torch, tap, and giant plunger. You're all set for an exciting deep-sea adventure. Can you eat a cloud? In theory, there should be nothing to stop a person from eating a cloud. But the problem is, unless you can squeeze the air out of it before you start chewing, it's impossible to ingest. Swallowing the water inside a cloud leaves a large quantity of air inside you, which escapes only through burps. However, the air absorbs moisture inside your body and condenses when it meets the cool outside air, forming clouds again, making you burp more clouds than you can eat. If you could extract a cloud's water content through a sieve or by ionizing water drops and extracting them electrically, you could eat a smaller-sized cloud containing between 2 and 3 liters of water. This amount is the maximum amount of liquid your average human stomach can comfortably hold at one time. A cloud's low density makes it impossible to eat even a house-sized one, whereas you can eat only a cubic foot of cotton candy in one sitting, which is denser than a cloud. The science of snowball growth. Rolling a snowball from the top to the bottom of empty Everest won't make it bigger due to the nature of dry, fluffy snow. If hypothetically empty Everest were covered in wet, sticky snow, a snowball could grow to 10 to 20 meters wide while rolling down one of the mountain slopes. However, its growth would ultimately slow down and it would break apart into smaller snowballs due to its weight. In conclusion, rolling a snowball down empty Everest won't make a huge snowball, but it could cause an avalanche.
In conclusion, what if? 2 Foot takes us on a fascinating journey that combines profound scientific concepts with absurd hypothetical questions. Throughout, we learn about Jupiter's constitution, celestial rights of nations, the implications of constructing Rome within a day, and a myriad of other captivating scenarios. Munroe proves his prowess in presenting complex scientific notions in an instructive and user-friendly way. So, indulge your curious side and step into the world of What If? 2 Foot, where seemingly absurd questions lead to profound scientific answers and a deeper understanding of the universe we live in.